We need to locate a bomb.
Boy, you need to get on the internet, man.
Sorry. Sorry, man.
Alright, they're downstairs, yo.
Oh, bro, don't lie to me. Talking about your
That nigga about to hit my shit. Yeah, fucking dickhead.
Keep talking to my coworkers and wanting to fuck them. That's two different things, bro.
Oh no.
There's maybe like two that I would fuck.
10 seconds.
Damn, at the whole store?
Insertion in 5 seconds.
Yeah, a lot of people are old, bro. What do you mean?
You located a
There's-
bomb. Make your way.
Alright,
There's
let's get
two
this
girls that
started.
are my age. Two.
I'm reloading.
There used to be three in. Oh my god. Ooh. Puerto Rican. Oh my god. So. Now they want to
How to beat this?
one of them has to be
Yo, they can't get the wall.
Oh, they can't? Alright. Are y'all pushing from there? I bet.
He's next to the stairs. Let me try to throw a grenade.
Alright, I'm coming over there right now. Coming over there right now, boy. Hold on.
Oh, I killed myself. I killed myself.
Oh, sheesh. Alright, hold on. I'm on the way. This man dropped the fuser upstairs. Wanna go get it? Somebody dropped the fuser.
I got it. I got it. Alright, you can get the wall. Yeah, the wall's clear.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm getting the fuser. I'm coming.
God damn it. He's literally on the stairs. I don't want to go for him.
Got the wall. Opening it. I just gotta help him.
I was muting this nigga.
Fuck, man. Fuck.
One friendly operator remaining.
Yeah.
Op 4 eliminated all friendly.
Budget.
I can't believe I killed myself.
You good, bro? You are okay. Well, they're probably gonna go upstairs probably, so it's good to get Kane's room. Buck probably or somebody, or Ash, can go underneath if y'all want to. It's up to y'all though.
Drone will locate a bomb. Drone has found a bomb. located a bomb. Make your way to its location and defuse it. You'll drop the diffuser. The diffuser is secure.
Okay.
This. Got it. This.
Drone deployed.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession.
He's not in that.
The diffuser has been recovered.
There's a pulse.
You must recover the diffuser.
Are you in, Mavi? Oh, you in? Alright, say that.
Wait,
What that?
wait. Yeah, there's a free place like yourself. Don't go. There's a free place like yourself. Go out the diffuser. Don't do that. Don't go.
Wait, so you said pulses below?
Yeah, there's a free place diffuser. Nitrous. Shit, I really tried to bait that. It wasn't even next to me. Yeah, he's right down there in that room. To your left.
Watch it, watch it. I don't know if there's a captain on this.
He's on the left by the wall.
Not in that room. He was like closer to the kitchen.
You can get the right side. In the room.
You in a room?
There might be
Oh
one in
shit,
that
you are in a room.
Oh, you got him. You got him.
Run, flanking.
One op 4.
I'm planting.
Yeah,
Planting in games
on
room.
the left side.
He's pushing me. Watch my left side. I think it's reinforced. Okay.
My aim's back, baby.
Where is? I never thought of that.
Oh, this man snapped on it though. He said,
Appeal.
"That's a bean. I want it."
This man said appeal to reason. I kind of like that name. I'm fire that name.
So it's this dick. Got him. Fucking back hurts.
Sit up straight, dude.
Damn, dirty dog.
You laying down, playing. No wonder you're laying down.
Cap can, all that. Okay.
I always like him.
Like on your stomach?
Oh, you dirty motherfucker. Hurts my neck. I have a big neck and a big head. Shit's so dumb.
Capcan's playing above garage.
Fuck you, Jake.
There's someone in the attic and next to the bunk beds in A.
Right, I was shot.
Wait, watch out. Watch out. I'm gonna destroy the Ella real quick. Watch out. Alright.
I'm in this room.
I got him.
Put it up for
One
Capcan.
downstairs.
I got the one in the attic. I was vigil.
One by the big
Oh
window.
shit. Yeah, I see him. I see him. I see him.
I'm gonna rotate the big window.
Ella's in the small.
Located a bomb. Op 4 last stop standing.
She's
Fuck
in the
you.
small room. Shot. Right here, she's gonna peek. She's going rotation.
Op 4 neutralized. Mission successful.
Where?
Attic.
The other bomb. Attic is not small.
That's what you're saying?
Sometimes I wish there was two of me, three of me, when it was you and me. Yeah, that's what I was
Bruh, I'm definitely taking the American Idol.
saying. Dude, I didn't know. I thought about it low key, you know what I'm saying? Versus being a pussy running Clash.
Yes, sir. Trying to get this W. Clash is my baby.
Only typical that you do it first.
Nigga, exactly. Clash is my baby, though.
You should learn
I be-
something from
bro.
him, Kate.
I be licking Clash's head all the time, yo. Nah, I feel like I'm. This,
You know what they say when you call other people's baby ugly?
what?
That your baby would be ugly.
I ain't having a baby, so I don't know.
Bomb location compromised. Plan accordingly.
I don't know, every single baby is ugly. That's just mad rude.
What the hell? These men are getting raided?
10 seconds left.
I muted that nigga like first round, bro, and I died because
Who?
fucking muted him and I got fucking
Op
blamed.
4 has located a bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
Riz. We need this one reinforced right here. Right here. No. Riz.
Boys, I'm turning on the strike. It's been active.
Oh my god, dude, what is my aim right now, bro?
Yo, who's getting arrested? Yo, Max, 2 days ago, I was playing.
Oh, Mavericks on wall, yep. I got a little something for them though. Oh shit!
You got something for you, man.
Fuck, bro. Damn.
That's how
Alright, no more Clash. My fault, boys. He's pushing downstairs.
A little bit.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know if he comes back up, little dicks. Now he's going down. Sophia's downstairs now. Sophia's downstairs now, bro.
He down. I gotta make sure you're a killer.
I knifed her.
Damn. Alright, I'm gonna start picking it up. Alright, I'm gonna start picking it up. Let's get it. No more 0 kills.
Bro, I knifed that bitch. That is so annoying. Fuck.
So what you mean to say you should try?
No, I did.
I can't even front like I don't miss you.
Man,
We'll stay in the
chill.
room with y'all. Just a good talk.
What a revolutionary idea.
Yeah, you guys fucking need me. First. Fucking room for 2 seconds. Gotta keep a track of time, cause it's flying by.
Secure the bomb.
Yeah.
I didn't need you.
Bomb location compromised. Plan accordingly.
Yeah.
They just mavericked the hole in the wall.
Yeah, I got something for them.
Let's see what this is.
They have a Twitch room. But like this.
Goddamn bitch.
Something got captured. I don't know what the hell.
What do they think?
I don't know. I think they hatched. They might have, yeah, they're coming in from that room.
Be advised.
He's on stage. Actually,
Let's see,
upstairs.
we'll see, actually.
Moving back up the stairs.
Right above this nigga freezing.
Pushing freezer as well. Watch this whole map. Stairs.
Yeah, I think main stairs again.
That's lit. He's right here, dog.
Like having it?
That's her. Yeah, thermite.
This shit, bro. She's up, yeah, she's. Good stuff, good stuff.
That was it. That was ace. You got an ace on.
Fucking garbage.
Boy, that's an ace.
Sometimes I wish there was two of me or three of me when there was you and me. I miss you, Jake. Can't even fucking call me.
Damn, Jake, I don't know what you did to get to this man's heart, but...
It's a secret part of my life.
How do you think I get these free coaching lessons?
I don't fuck with bitches, don't tell me nothing.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Hey, where do I put these cans? Or actually, I know this spot.
I've never played bitch.
Still in there about cans.
Keep an eye out for Op 4 attempting to defuse your bomb.
Sometimes I wish there was two of me or three of me when there was you and me. Jake, I miss you. I love you. I hope we never ever break up.
I think the
That's ace, bro.
Oh my god.
They're coming
Op
for
4
me.
has located a bomb.
where are you? Okay, I wasn't
On
there.
that side.
your window, Rex, so don't leave that room.
Loading new magazine.
I pre-started him and everything, bro.
Oh,
There's
wait,
no
how did
way.
you stay alive? Could you have health?
He's pushing him back on me. Y'all
They have a blitz somewhere on y'all.
Yeah, you got something.
Oh, blitz on the window.
Alright, yeah, one jumped in on me.
There's two on the window, Jake, two on the window. In this part. Jumped in.
He's in.
Yo, see farm from below?
Where?
Bad.
Oh.
Bad.
I can't see him anymore, so I
He's
can't. He's
planting
planting.
behind the bed. He's planting behind the bed.
Behind the bed.
Nice, there's one right here on Mark.
Yep.
Target. Another one lazy. Right here on Mark. Back it up.
Oh, she got a room?
Just chill. He ran out.
Hey, another one's out main window. So that's lost too.
Alright, last one's with mute. I have numbers. I have to push.
Yeah, I'm just gonna push him until it's time.
Repelling hostile, but it's
He's on main, big window where Blitz was.
Alright.
He's on the right side of big window. Okay,
CG boys, CG.
The best console player ever.
That's K, buddy.
He's also shreds.
Fresh. I'm gonna go urinate.
Oh, you're too.
I will not. You're near.
Don't start another one yet. No.
Wow.
Meditation. I'm constantly asked, do you
Honestly, I'm gonna go construction and grenade him if I need to. I'm just gonna grenade him. I'm gonna take the fucking abandon.
Tiananmen Square Massacre, 1989. Tiananmen Square, Beijing, has been a place of enormous significance in modern Chinese history. For 7 weeks in the spring and early summer of 1989, it was the focus of unparalleled protests by students and workers against the political and economic system, leading to a brutal government crackdown and international condemnation of the communist regime. On April 15, 1989, the spark that ignited the protests was the death of Hu Yaobang, the former chairman and general secretary of the Communist Party of China. Hu was popular among the people of China, as he was seen as being an opponent of corruption and nepotism, and was more democratically minded than many other leading members of the Communist Party of China, being in favor of greater freedom of speech and of the press, a more transparent system, and economic liberalism. His death therefore led to an outpouring of national grief, with small public gatherings arranged as a show of respect and to give people the opportunity to mourn. One of the largest of these gatherings was held at the Monument to the People's Heroes in the center of Tiananmen Square. Students began to join these gatherings in large numbers, seeing them as an opportunity to put pressure on the government to reform aspects of the political and economic system. On April 17th, a group of 500 students marched to the Great Hall of the People to hold a small, informal ceremony of remembrance for Hu Yaobang. The police, fearful that the marchers were intent on causing trouble, dispersed the group. This led to more students joining the gathering in Tiananmen Square, where their leaders produced the list of 7 demands, their suggestions on how China should be reformed. The following day, a group of students tried to take these demands to the Standing Committee of the Communist Party. They were prevented by a hastily formed police presence and left, frustrated at the lack of an official response. The students tried again, organizing a sit-in outside of the official government residence. On April 20th, the police used batons on the protesters, and when news of the violence filtered back to the students in Tiananmen Square, furious anger erupted. The next day, 100,000 students marched to the square, gathering there before it could be closed off for the funeral of Hu Yaobang, which was due to be held the next day. The students requested to meet Premier Li Peng, but received no response. They therefore organized a 2-day strike at the universities. By now, the protests had spread to other Chinese cities as well. The government, which had up until now been hoping that the protests would run out of momentum, decided to act. On April 26th, the state-controlled press went on the attack, accusing the students of plotting civil unrest. This enraged the students, 50,000 of whom took to the streets, demanding that the government retract their accusation. The anger which they felt further galvanized the students to focus their demands, which now encompassed an end to corruption, freedom of the press, and a move towards democracy. In this, they had the support of the workers of Beijing who joined the protests. On May 4th, 100,000 students and workers marched in Beijing to demand meetings between student leaders and the government, as well as an acceleration of political and economic reform. This was rejected by the government, which only agreed to talk to certain members of approved student organizations. The protesters decided to take advantage of the fact that the leader of the USSR, Mikhail Gorbachev, would be arriving in China on May 15th. His visit had generated a huge amount of international interest, meaning that large numbers of foreign journalists were present in China. The protesters knew that this gave them a unique opportunity to put pressure on the government, who would want to avoid negative publicity. Therefore, on May 13th, the protesters demanded that the government withdraw the accusations made in the press on April 26th. A significant number of protesters in Tiananmen Square also went on hunger strike, an act which won them the support of many ordinary people who saw the students as being willing to sacrifice themselves for the good of all Chinese people. On May 18th, Premier Li Peng and several of the student leaders met for a televised debate. However, rather than having a dialogue, the discussions were confrontational. By now, the government...
Hello?
Hey, man, I'm down the street. So, why don't you see if, what did you want to get anyway?
Chipotle.
Alright, so why don't you see if they're actually open?